Team Naruto. That's my song right here.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present third round coverage of the PGA Championship. The season's final major championship is about to get underway here at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Frank, as we look at the field for this PGA Championship, this golf course favors what kind of player?
Good drivers of the golf ball, Rich. The first time they had the event actually at Quail Hollow when it was a regular tour event, David Toms won, who was one of the straightest drivers of the ball. Rory McIlroy's won twice around here, obviously one of the premier drivers of the golf ball. JB Holmes, we know he's long, but also amazingly straight for that length. Ricky Fowler on a good day is a great driver of the golf ball. That's really what Quail Hollow not only requires, but demands.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Really good play off the tee, at least 300 yards and in the fairway. Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart, pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Teeing it up here at the second hole, Frank, it's a short par 3.
Yeah, it plays a little bit downhill, about half a club, Rich. There's a sort of shallow bunker in that back area, and also that green starts to reduce in size on the left side. Good par 3.
Tug that one a little bit offline to the left. He'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thin.
It's in!
He made an ace, Frank. Can you believe it? Wow.
That doesn't look offline to me. Hole in one. Let's get it. Let's go.
Par 4, 452 yards. The third hole. It's a good challenge, Frank.
It is. Big sweeping dogleg left. Actually in a straight line. It's 315, 320 yards to run out. So if you hit the ball further than that, it's going to have to draw. Otherwise you'll be hitting in the rough on the other side. Still a lengthy shot into there on a green that actually has 3 different levels.
That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310. Frank, uphill shot. What did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
His for another birdie on this hole on the week. No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Now to the fourth hole here at Quail Hollow, just under 490 yards.
Yeah, they used to have the tee on the right side, which actually made that tee shot very uncomfortable. When they put the new tee box in on the left side, it's a little easier to hit that fairway because that fairway slopes from right to left. When he goes after it like he is here,
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
smoked it.
Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Lucky devil. That was going in the bunker all the way.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That had to really hurt Frank because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
This putt for par. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Here we are at the par 5 fifth. It's 570 yards. Frank, this should be reachable for most players, don't you think?
Yeah, if you hit a good tee shot, especially with the draw, it will be. But the hardest part of this is judging that kick on the fairway that kicks the ball to the right. And it sort of turns at that awkward area where the top of your tee shot range. That's where that dog leg is.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Birdie try again here today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now set to tee off at the sixth. It is a long par 3, 250 yards.
We could take a little bit off for the downhill, but whichever way you look at it, it's still going to be a beefy par 3. Protected on the left by that front bunker, and if you sort of scoot one long, there's another bunker over there as well.
Good, clean contact, and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Has his par. Well, Frank, an eagle is in play here at the par 5 7th.
And a 6, and a 7, and an 8, or a 9, actually. This is a potential scorecard record, the 7th hole. Many a tee shot has found that creek on the right, trees, problems on the left. There's no question there's a reward for a good tee shot here. But then there's a decision on, do you go for this par 5 and 2? It's not overly long, just over 530 yards. It is very tempting. There's something about a well-hit shot. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, what has stood out for you watching this player into these wins?
A lot of smart decisions. Not trying to fight the wind, using it, and really just a lot of good strikes, one after the other. This looks like it's going to find the target.
That is impressive. Hit every single green in regulation today. Well done. So a tester from 4 feet. What a tremendous display of golf this has been.
Certainly throwing an eagle against the field too. We've seen it all. Birdies, eagles, just blitzing the field from start to finish.
Out of a short par 4-8 here at Quail Hollow, just 350 yards. Frank, players can lay it up and just hit a little baby wedge into the green, but why not go for it in one, try to make something happen?
I think both plans work well, Rich. This is one of those holes, the more you think about it, the more complicated it gets. You're going to lay it up, you're going to go for it, just aim at that tree and hit it down there. Just take your medicine.
Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Well, this is how you build a good round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens. This one just requires a little bit of focus. He'll take par and move on. Well, Frank, what do you think of the 9th hole here at Quail Hollow?
Oh, I think it's a beauty, Rich. One of those long, nice drawing tee shots. 500 yards is a par 4. You have to hit a good drive down there. The fairway doesn't camber that much. The hole does dogleg to the left. Big advantage for a big tee shot here.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
A good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, back at Quail Hollow, getting set to kick off the backside. And the 10th is a good par 5, Frank.
It certainly is. Hole bends a little to the left. There's the bunkering down that left side that you've got to keep slightly right of. Second shot plays ever so slightly downhill to a rather narrow green. And if anything, you want to favor that left side.
Good contact, good result. Frank, the PGA Championship historically has given us some of the game's greatest names.
Yeah, I think the diversity of the championship now, the fact that it allows 20 club professionals to go in, the people that teach the game, and yet at the same token, it allows the best players to showcase. The Nicklases of the world, the Gary Players of the world, all the guys that are in the Hall of Fame that have played this great game, that have tried to win the PGA Championship. This is an event that started in match play, and it's now fully entrenched as one of the great stroke play events in the world.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Good chance now after that approach shot for a birdie.
It was so precise coming in, and the measurement is 9 feet away.
And getting ready for the putt. Oh, I thought he had that. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Now to the par 4 11. Frank, what do you think of this hole?
It's an interesting hole, Rich, and I'm curious to see how aggressive players will play here today. The easy way, obviously, is just hit it down the right side and set up a nice second shot with a short iron. Or the most fun way is to take the big stick out and try and bite off as much of that corner as you choose, but be prepared to pay the price should it not come off.
Well, it is nice to have that one in your bag, be able to hit it that long.
That has to be at least 315 yards.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
That's how you keep a round going. Make them from that distance. Par 4 12th here at Quail Hollow, 456 yards. Frank, break it down for us.
Well, there's no fairway bunkers either side, so you feel like there's nothing to work the ball off, and consequently, it's very easy to sneak it in the rough on the left or the right, and then that makes that second shot so much more difficult going up the hill. This is one hole that you have to pick a line on. You really have to know you line off the tee. There's a nice big tree down there in the distance. That's the one you want to work it off.
Frank, we always say about Quail Hollow, you have to play with a clear head. You have to be thinking your way around this golf course. So what's the right thought process on this second shot?
Keep the ball in the right section. That front portion there, you can't afford to go long when the flag's there. Conversely, when the flag's in the back, you can't afford to be putting up and over that ridge. So you've got to be flying that ball all the way back there.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's full melody now.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. He's made it. Now to the par 3 13th hole. Frank, this one 210 yards.
Very, very good par 3. This is actually a big green. It's 37 yards deep, but it actually plays small. There's a front right portion, there's a roll-off area in the middle, and there's a roll-off area in the back. So don't be deceived by the size of this green. You better be pitching that tee shot right bang in the middle.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Continues to amaze Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Well, Frank, as we arrive at the par 4 14th, just 345 yards, our players no doubt are looking for a little advice from a guy who's been there. You've done it at the highest level. What's the right play here?
Rich, after all these years, I think it's like a modified tee shot. And what I'm going to say with that is like a strong 3-wood, something that pitches around 270 and kicks 30 or 40 yards, finishes up about 20 yards short of the green. I think that's the best ploy. You won't be able to get at all the flags, but I think you'll play the hole under par for the week.
When's the right time to pull out the big driver and have a go at this green?
I don't think there is, but maybe you at home should try.
Well, you could see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Makes the putt for a birdie. Now at the par 5, 15th hole, 577 yards. Frank, you remember what Rory McIlroy did here in 2010? That's final round, 62.
I certainly do, Rich. That was an amazing run on the second 9. And holes like this, too. He just stood up here with a driver and just obliterated it down there with a nice draw. Took those bunkers out of play and just set up a mid-on.
That one came right off the meat of the bat. He really laid into that.
More than got a piece of that.
Frank, who knows, with a green mile looming ahead starting at 16, this might be the last great chance for a player to really make something happen.
And Rich, you're going to have to get a very high second shot, something that gets up very quickly. And the reason why, I don't think there's a flat portion on this green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. At last, we have arrived at the start of one of the most daunting finishing stretches in all of golf. They call it the Green Mile, 16, 17, and 18 here at Quail Hollow. The 16th is a par 4, 508 yards, Frank.
And this hole was made even more difficult when they pushed that green further left to bring the water more in play with the second shot. I mean, it's a great par 4. It's strong in every single department.
Second shot now to the daunting par 4 16th hole. Frank, this is all you want.
And if you want to take the safe route, then obviously that's down the right side. That's the quickest way to get to the putting surface, and also it's the flattest side. When they start sticking the flag on the left, though, be prepared to pay the price. Short, difficult chip. Long, the ball's going to bounce over the back. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That one drops for a birdie. Just 2 holes remaining here at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is the signature par 3, 221 yards, the 17th.
And they have a multitude of tees here. One of the new back tees is actually where the old 16th green was. And If you think don't go left is the way to play, then that won't work either, because right's not that much good. This is it. Stand on the tee and you better hit a good shot.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday. I'm trying for another one today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now to the finishing hole here at Quail Hollow. Frank, what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek that meanders its way down the left side and actually divides that hole into really half the size of what a normal par 4 should be. That makes it hard. The bunker on the right is your bailout area. Just over 290 yards to get past that, and then the narrowest green that still sits up against the lake. This is just a brutal finish.
Little uphill to this green, Frank. Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. You can't leave it short, Frank.
Oh, and especially right in the middle.
For par. Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
Shout out to Tori Kelly's album being out 1 month and 1 day today. August 9th, 2019 came out her third album called Spiritual Events. And today's September 10th, 2019, so yes, it's been out 1 month and 1 day, so yeah, shout out to that. It's an amazing album. I bought it, listened to the whole thing. It has 16 songs on it, just like her first album, A Brick Will Smile, which also has 16 songs on it, and yes, it's amazing, like I said, and yeah. Take care. Tori Kelly. We as Tori Kelly fans love and support you, and yeah. And my top 5 favorite songs on there. Now they're saying this order, but are Coffee, Change Your Mind, Two Places, Pretty Phase, and Before the Dawn. Before the Dawn is my first song on the album, and Pretty Phase is my second favorite song on the album. So yeah. Shout out to the NFL's 100 season, week 1, concluding yesterday with the Saints game versus the Texans. Amazing game, came down to the end. Saints won 30-28. Nice, amazing game. Like I said, Drew Brees and everybody else in the Saints. Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Cam Jordan on defense, Marcus Williams on defense. So yeah, everybody amazing. And then also Marshall Lattimore too. So yeah. PJ Morris, everybody. And then the Broncos Raiders after that. Yeah, all the week 1 games were amazing. Lamar Jackson threw 5 touchdowns at the Ravens. They scored 49 points. That's impressive in any NFL game. No matter who you're going against, it's impressive to score 49 points no matter what time of the season, preseason, regular season, playoff, Super Bowl. Yeah. And Deshaun Jackson coming back with the Eagles, too. 2 touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns, 8 catches, 188 yards. So he did amazing also. And, yeah, amazing games all around the league. And yeah, start off with the Packers-Bears game Thursday night, classic rivalry, division game, and all that stuff like that. So yeah, and so yeah, top to the 2019-2020 NFL season, 100 NFL season, pretty exciting, pretty amazing. Week 1, yeah. Oh, and the Patriots beating Steelers too, blowing them out like 33-3. That was also pretty exciting. So yeah, at Foxborough. Also, shout out to NBA 2K 2020 coming out last week on September 6, 2019. And also Guild Wars 5 also coming out that same day, September 6, 2019. Both video games are amazing, exciting, and NBA 2K 2020, I played the demo of that. It's great, it's very fluid. They made it great, made it fluid, just like NFL 2020 made it very fluid. And yeah, that's amazing and exciting. And shout out to Bianca Andreescu winning the 2019 Tennis US Open on September 7, 2019. That was also the same for Serena Williams. Serena Williams, best tennis player of all time. She won her next 2 majors next year in 2020. 2020 will be different one of them. We'll see what the other one is. Maybe Australia 2020, France 2020, US Open 2020. We'll see. But 2020 within, it's definitely at least gonna be one of them. And we'll see what the other one is. And yeah, Bianca Andreescu, she's 19, won the 2019 Tennis US Open. It's impressive. And during 2019, so that's nice too. My second friend, that was 19, so that's fresh. And yeah, I think that she's the first person, first male or female first player born in 2000s to win a tennis major, so that's nice also. And yeah, just amazing, so yeah. And also shout out to Supergirl, season 5 starting next month on October 6, 2019. That's also going to be amazing and exciting and pretty fresh, so yeah. And with all that being said, CBT Naruto over and out.